Roofs are not the easiest things to do in Minecraft. In fact, a lot of Minecrafters struggle with creating a nice roof for their house. So in today's episode, I'm going to show you guys 5 roof designs that I like to use in my own builds. And we're starting right now. So here in front of me, I have 5 different houses. Pretty simple, pretty basic, but these roof designs I'm going to show you can always be scaled up to whatever size of a building that you're doing. Let's go ahead and start off with the basic square house. This is one that a lot of starting Minecrafters use, and it's just a perfect square set somewhere in the world, and usually what I'll see on servers and stuff is just a flat top right across here, and that does not look good. Then you're just living in a box, and that is not something that you want. So let's spruce this thing up a bit by giving it a nice roof. So what you're going to do is on all 4 sides of your roof or of your building, you're just going to make an arch. And in order to do that, you're just going to step up all the way to the middle. Do the exact same thing on the other side. So one out from the corner, build a block, out one, up one, out one, up one, out one, up one. And you should have an arch that looks something like that. Go ahead, fill in all of the blocks in the middle. You can do this out of a different color if you want to, but in this case, I'm just going to stick with our wooden oak planks that we have here. Do the exact same thing on the other side. So here, we're going to go out one, up one, out one, up one, out one, up one. And we're going to do the exact same thing on all 4 sides. So just like so. And there you go. Go ahead and do it to the other 2 sides, and then I'll bring you guys back. So now you have something that looks a bit like this, and this is what you're going to want in order to make what I like to call a crowned roof. Basically what we're going to have is the top section of the roof, or the cross section of the roof, be at high points, and the roof will kind of come down to these corners. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these top blocks and just take them all the way across, and they are going to match up in the center to form a cross, just like that. Now, in order to get your roof design, what you're going to do is come into the corners, take out this block, and then just add a block in the middle. And as you can see, it fills in that small section of the roof. Do the exact same thing here. So you'll take your stairs. In this case, I'm using some spruce stairs. Do the exact same thing, and you're going to do it all the way up. Just remove that block, make a small turn, and then connect it into there. Same thing here, all the way up to the top. And then what I like to do is where these full blocks are, I'll usually come back through and take these out because the full blocks don't look as good, and I'll come through with like a dark oak slab, just something else to give it even more of a pop in this area. Just another different texture color to make it look a little bit better. And there you go. You have yourself something that looks relatively nice. It's pretty basic right now, but we're going to spruce it up even more here in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get in this side of the roof, just like so. And basically, once you're done with one side of the roof, you can just kind of copy the exact same thing over onto the back side. So it's going to be the same methodology, just do it twice over. So do the exact same thing over here. Go ahead, connect up your roof, just like so. And then to add in some more detail, what we're going to do is the second that we have this done, like I said, we have this dark oak trim. What we can do is add a dark oak trim as an overhang to this roof as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come with some dark oak stairs, and I'm just going to add on some dark oak stairs to the sides of where these spruce stairs are. Just like so. Maybe take out a half slab and give ourselves kind of a little point there. That could look really cool. I may even remove that and add in maybe an upside down stair. And there you go. You got yourself another different looking build there. Looks pretty nice already. Now, from here, what we can do is just kind of cut this corner, and then there we go. Up with some more dark oak stairs there. You do the exact same thing to the other side, and that is one method to doing this roof. A very simple method at that. Now, you can get a little bit more fancy with it, like I did over with this one. In this iteration, what I did was on the bottom sides of the stairs, I added more stairs, and I also took out the spruce one block and continued the trim this way. So let me show you guys that variation as well. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to come on the bottom of each of these stairs and place in some stairs for a little bit more bold of a trim. But as you can see, now it makes this area look a little bit weird. So what we're going to do, remove that block, add in some spruce slabs instead there, so it kind of fits in with the rest of that. And then we'll take back out our dark oak slab, and we'll just go one lower and continue it around. So now you have something that looks a little bit better. Do the exact same thing on this side, spruce slab, bring this down, and then you would continue up your dark oak stairs just like this. Once again, place your dark oak stairs underneath. And it gives you this nice little jut out here that looks pretty cool. And also, another thing you can do would be add in a dark oak plank here, just to give it a little bit more boldness here at the top. But overall, that is the crown roof. You'll do the exact same thing on the other side, and you'll have yourself a beautiful roof for your pretty square basic house. But hey, that's what you had to work with, so there's a roof for it. So next up, a roof that I see a lot of beginning Minecrafters make is the rectangle box. It's just a normal box with no roof at all. Usually it's just flat topped at the top up here, and that doesn't look particularly good. So what a lot of people will do is they'll come through with some planks or something like that and just make a small arch and then run stairs all the way down it. That looks decent enough, I guess, but it's really nothing super special or fantastic. What we're going for here is something that's a little bit more designer, something that looks a little bit better than your average. So something that I will do just to change something up with this technique is let's double it up. Let's double up how tall we're going with the roof and make the roof look a little bit more grand. So as you can see, we have 2 stacks, 2 stacks, 2 stacks, still an arch, but it's a much taller, much bigger arch, which will give us a much different feel. So let's go ahead and give this a try. I'm gonna start with some dark oak stairs, and we're going to use the dark oak stairs as a trim for this build. So all the way around the outside, we will have dark oak stairs, and then on the inside, we will use our spruce stairs as our filler. So as we get to the edge pieces, we'll throw in dark oak, but then all of the middle will be spruce. So you'll have a interesting look out of that. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna remove this, add in our spruce, and then on top of this whole block, we will add in some stairs. And you can kind of see where this is going already. Let's go ahead, add in our dark oak, and then come all the way down to the end, add in spruce, add in dark oak, and then come all the way down with your spruce to connect it up. You can already see that the roof is a lot better than your normal roof that is just straight up. It's got a little bit more of an angle to this area. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to remove that, add in some spruce slabs or spruce plank. I don't know why I couldn't remember that word. There we go. Add in that, and then come down with your spruce planks and dark oak, and then fill in with your spruce. Now you have an interesting design all the way up at the top here. Maybe just change this out to a slab design instead, just so it's not such a harsh point at the top. Like so, and like so. And now you have a pretty nice looking roof. I'm going to go ahead and copy it over to the other side, and then I'll show you guys some other things that you can do to this roof to make it stand out even more. Okay, so I've went ahead and copied the roof over to the other side. Now let's talk about detailing this thing. We want to get it to where it's not such a straight edge all the way up the front of your building. So let's go ahead and add in some dark oak stairs to the underneath of all of these harsh edges. This will just help to smooth it out a bit, and now you have a nice smooth roof going up toward the top on each side. And what I like to do is I like to kind of do something like that in the middle, just to make that not look as harsh as well. And there you go. You have yourself a pretty decent looking roof design. However, we can go a step further and make this look even better by having some outcroppings on the sides over here. Add in some windows into your roof to kind of break up the monotony of this side panel here. So I'm going to show you two different designs on how to do this. If you have a odd sized wall, so basically your panel that's here on your wall is odd size, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you go up, you'll just find this middle block, and into your roof, you'll delete some blocks. So I'm just going to delete those 6 blocks right there. And what I'll do is I'll just get ourselves a curve just like so. Get ourselves some spruce planks coming out. Get ourselves some more spruce planks coming out like so. And then right here on the side of these planks, add in some more stairs. And then come with some spruce slabs right over the top. And now you have a nice little window area for your guests to see out of. And it adds just a bit of boldness to the side and the front view of your building. I'm going to do this one more time because this is a bit of a more complicated building style. So once again, from your center point of your wall, come up just a bit and then remove 6 blocks out of here, just somewhere centralized for the most part. It doesn't have to be anything perfect, but this is how you do these outcroppings. You'll take stairs, just turn them out a bit at the bottom section, take in some planks, continue those out, take in your stairs, and basically all you want for these stairs is to wrap to where they match these stairs down here. So just like so, now those two are even. On the side of where you have any planks, you'll do some stairs just to blend that together. And then right on the top, you just cap it off with some spruce slabs. Now, what I like to do is I like to remove this oak and replace it with spruce just to make it look a little bit better. And then you just add in some glass into this area, and you got yourself a nice little outcropping for your roof. So that is the first design that I wanted to show you. But let's say that you don't have an odd size wall, and let's say for whatever reason you built with an even sized wall and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 for your panel here. Well, it's a very similar process. Your roof area here, though, your outcropping is just going to be a little bit bigger. You're going to take out 2 blocks like so, and then 2 blocks on each edge again. So you're going to have this 4 wide extension here that is going to be your window. So go ahead and do the exact same thing. Kind of give yourself a turn just like so. You're going to take out a spruce plank, take out a spruce stair, turn it in on itself like so. So like this. So you have the exact same thing. Go ahead, take your spruce plank out again. And then from this section, what you'll do is come with your spruce stairs here, and then once again, add your spruce slabs on top, and you have yourself a nice little window, but it's too wide. It's a much bigger window, but that is what happens whenever you build with even numbers. They don't quite fit right. I'll go ahead and show you guys this again right on the other side. So once again, your 2 middle blocks, you're going to go ahead and remove those, remove these on the other side, turn these in on themselves just like so, bring your planks back out, bring your spruce stairs out to match your bottom, which, yeah, I had that wrong. There we go. Like so. So you should be at this stage now. Go ahead, remove these 2 blocks. Go ahead, add in your spruce stairs up on the side of your planks, just like so. And then just some spruce slabs, and you have yourself a nice little window. 2 different styles of outcroppings for your roof, and this makes it just look a little bit better from this side angle. Now, I would not recommend on your building to use 2 different styles of outcroppings. Don't do an even one and then, or don't do an even one and then do an odd one. Make sure that you're building with either even numbers or odd numbers when you're building. Don't mix and match things like I did here. This was just for an example for you guys. Okay, and now is time for my favorite roof design of this video. This is once again a rectangular build, but let's say that you built mostly out of stone or stone bricks, something like that. Having a wooden roof on top of that will not always look the best. So I'm going to show you guys this Gothic style roof that looks absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do is we are going to come to the top of our building, and all the way around the edge, we are going to fill in with some cyan terracotta. And we're actually going to do this 2 high all the way around this building. And our goal here is to make a sort of cone out of 2 high pieces. Now, if this is like the top of a tower, let's say that it's not this height and instead it's a really, really big tower, you may want to go even 3 high or 4 high with this instead of the 2 high that I'm doing here. But this is one of those roof designs that is easily modular. You can make this however big that you want to. In this case, I'm just going to show you a simple 2 high design. So now I'm going to go in one just like so. So we did 2 high all the way around the outside. Now we're going to once again fill in a ring just like so. And then once again do 2 high. And you're going to do this all the way up to the top until you cannot fill in any more areas. So once again, come 1 inside, fill all the way around just like so, and then make it 2 high just like so, and then one last time all the way here. And now you have yourself this weird upside down cone shape. And I'm not going to lie, doesn't look the best, but we are going to decorate this thing out to where it looks really, really cool. So one of the first things that I like to do whenever I do these roof designs is play with the corners. The corners are a great thing to play around with for this design. So like what I did here was I removed the corner and I added in a stone brick and a cobblestone wall. So that is another great method to do. I think we'll just go ahead and copy that method over here. So we'll just do that and there, remove these, and then we'll do it at the top too for right now. We may do something different with the top here in a minute, but just like so, remove your corner pieces and add in something that is different, something that is either a stone brick, cobblestone wall, whatever, and you're getting yourself just a bit of detail already. I'm going to go ahead, come over here, do the exact same thing, remove all of this, just like so. And one last time over on this side, remove our corner pieces, add in our stone bricks, and add in our cobblestone walls on top. And already you're getting a very, very interesting roof design here. Something that is not your standard design by any means. Now, in order to go even further with this, you can add yourself a nice little trim down at the bottom here. Skip the corners just so it gives it a little bit of a sharpness to the edges. And then go all the way around with your stone brick stairs, just like so. And now you have something that looks a bit like this. Come in with your cobblestone walls and just fill in an area like so. Skipping every other block will give this an interesting look. So all the way across your build, and already you can see you have a very interesting roof here. It's kind of a weird style, but you can go a step further than this even by playing around with the top. So what we can do is kind of, originally we had something that looked a bit like this. Let's go with maybe a stone brick there, and then get us a bit of an upside down stair there, and something like that. Yeah, I think we could pull something like that off. So do that. You get yourself kind of a point on each side. Maybe take this middle block out, or maybe these middle 2 blocks, replace them with walls. And there you go. You have yourself an interesting looking roof design. This one I love using on top of towers. In fact, in my Truly Bedrock series, I just did a very similar design to this in order to build a Dracula-style castle for TNC. In fact, let's go ahead and hop over there real quick, and I'll show you guys that tower design. So here we are on the Truly Bedrock server. This is a build that I recently completed for TNC, and as you can tell, the exact same style of roof, just scaled up massively. I even added in some windows into the side of the build, have the build kind of have a sag to it with the roof. Overall, I really like how this roof design looks. And it's one of those roof designs that are modular. You can kind of change it and shape it however you want to for your building. In this case, we built something very grand, and well, we made the roof design accommodate that. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so let's go ahead and talk about the roof design that I like to call the flat top. This is a very easy roof design to do, and it's not anything special, but it works really well for small houses. Think of something like village houses or something like that. Something that is not supposed to be grand, or something that maybe the player isn't even living in, something that's just kind of a pit stop. So this is the flat top roof, and basically what you're going to do is just come along the outside ring with some half slabs all the way around the edge. Then from there, what you're going to do is just come in by another half slab and then fill in your entire roof like so. Once again, nothing super special about this roof, but it's better than just having a completely flat roof. So you have something that looks a bit like this. Add in a bit more detail by giving it a trim all the way around the outside. Once again, skipping the corners just to give it a little bit more sharpness on the edges. And there you go. You have yourself a flat top roof. Nothing too special. Once again, this is a roof that is scalable, though. It's something that can go on small houses like this, and this is where I think it looks best. But it can also go on really big houses if you want to. It just kind of depends. It's something that is very modular, so I wanted to include it here in the video. Okie dokie, so this is the last roof design for the video, but this is a fun one. This one goes on top of towers. Any type of really big tower that you have on a build, this looks absolutely perfect atop a tower. And I'll actually show you guys on the Truly Bedrock realm a tower that I recently did with a scaled up design of this. But this is what I like to call the 5-point tower system. It is 5 points that sit on top of your tower and give it kind of a crown look on top. So let's go ahead and start off with this build. On top of the walls of your tower, you'll just come up by one, out by one, up by one. So exact same thing. You'll basically just make these little L's coming off of the sides of your tower, just like so. And as you can see, you already have 4 of your points done. Now go ahead and connect these up with a cross, just like so, and then build up your center. There you go. You have yourself 5 points for your tower. But let's go ahead and bring these up a bit, make them look a little bit more grand. So what I'm going to do is do some cyan terracotta just to fill this area in, and then come in with some red terracotta just like so. And there you go. Now you have what looks like to be kind of a target, I guess. But let's go ahead and build up these points even further. The entire purpose of this design is to have something that is very, very big, bold, and overall very grand. Very, very grand. So I'm just going to build this up slightly even more. And there you go. You have yourself 5 points to the top of this tower. But we can detail this out so much more. So one thing that I like to do is I like to put on top of the towers some cobblestone bricks. That's always a good thing to add in. Any type of stairs to smooth out these areas is good. So something like so is always a good thing to add in. Just adds in a bit of kind of a gradient up the side. In fact, I'll probably even come through and do something like this as well, just to make that not look so harsh. Once again, still have your 5 points going up the tower. Still looking pretty good. In fact, I may even remove this block and add in some red terracotta just to give it a different style. Yeah, I like that so far. So for this one, what we had was we removed all of those stairs and just did a block here with a cobblestone wall on it. This one actually technically has more points on it than just the 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle, and then 6, 7, 8, 9 on the outside. So this is technically a 9-point tower. We can do that over here if you want to. You can just remove these, add in cobblestone walls here. The more points that you have, the better and more grand it looks. However, scaling up a 9-point tower is a little bit harder. So I just wanted to show you guys a 5-point method first, but there you go. Here is a 9-point tower instead. So the basic idea of these towers is you want to have a bunch of jagged edges to it. So you want to build things up a little bit on each one of the sides, and then your main build is going to be taller than all of the rest. So back here once again on the Truly Bedrock server, and you will see the 5-point tower system once again that I just finished showing you guys here at the top of TNC's Dracula Castle. Now this is once again scaled up massively from what we have in the world that I just showed you, but as you can see, once again, 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, and 5 points. Same exact thing, except this one is on a rectangle, so we kind of had to shimmy things about a bit, but overall, exact same design. Very interesting design and gives it a little bit more of a grand feel. I love this 5-point system for the tops of towers. It's so interesting and different. I just love it. In fact, this entire build came out really good with all of the roof designs that we implemented into this area. But anyway, that is going to be it for me today, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video and let me know what other things that you struggle with inside of building with Minecraft. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.